How you doing, guys? This is John again. I've been on it for a while, and I know why more of you don't, watch my videos and stuff. I really don't care. I'm not, crying about. I want to speak the truth. And sometimes people can't handle truth. Can't handle free thinkers. Can't handle somebody that doesn't live in the matrix. And that's me, and that's why I'm alone a lot because I actually say what's on my heart, and I try to be respectful and try to listen to a different point of view. And sometimes I may agree with it or agree a little bit or disagree with all. But this is about sports, about professional sports, even college sports now, which is basically professional, because they're getting paid. It's really sad, guys. I can't watch it anymore. It is so rigged. Even with the World Cup, there was a certain device in the cup, in the ball that they can control. Look it up, guys. I'm not a soccer fan. I was trying to support my country, and I love all those videos about Europeans that were lied to about our country, our great country. By the European news media and the liberal news media here. You know, and stuff like that. But guys, just turn it off. I understand distraction, but they say WWE is like, well, so is professional sports now. I mean, they basically banned Pete Rose for betting on baseball, and another. I don't watch NBA. I don't watch WNBA. Who does? But they're picking on Caitlyn Carter and the other lady for standing up for women's rights. you know, and but I saw liberals love, um, you know, agreeing with all women's rights, right? But I guess not, and I can't still believe that WNBA is still around, with those two ladies, betting on their own sport, point shaming, they do nothing, how hypocritical is that, guys? We stop watching, stop going to the games, they're gonna just keep doing it, you know? And I used to love sports a lot. I can't even watch. I'm not a Czech fan anymore. I just can't deal with it anymore. They're never gonna let them win, and and stuff. So it's sad state, like with the Jetsons, when they use the robots, for players. We're heading in that direction, guys. With this all AI stuff, I'm trying not to swear I'm a Christian. So, do what you want, guys. You keep going to these UFC fights. It's of what's really going on in this world. It's just a modern day Coliseum, guys. Some distraction is good, but I don't know. I don't really care anymore. God gives us all free will to do what we want. And don't be surprised, if nothing changes and, with professional sports, with the quality of it or, and stuff like that. All right, take care. God bless. And this is just my opinion. I'm not sure.